Hello, I'm Dr. Francie Cuffney from Meredith College. I also represent the National Association of Advisors for the Health Professions. As a national group, we work together to develop best practices for advising students interested in pursuing careers in various fields of healthcare, dentistry included. I have a few tips related to letters of evaluation. You may have wondered if there's a difference between a letter of recommendation and a letter of evaluation. It's really just terminology to reflect what dental schools are looking for in the letters. It's assumed you will ask people who support your career choice and will recommend you. What dental schools need is honest evaluations of your academics, character, work ethic, collegiality, and things that are not obvious from your GPA or DAT scores. This is now reflected in the use of the term letters of evaluation. Some schools may specifically mention a committee letter of evaluation. Not all colleges and universities provide committee letters. Especially smaller colleges often do not provide committee letters. Don't worry, professional schools understand this. It's up to you to know if your school provides a committee letter and the process for obtaining one. If your school does provide committee letters, you need to go through the process. You may need to request letters sent to a committee chair. You may even have to schedule an interview with the committee. For some schools, this is an extended process, so you need to find out early how involved the process is and what you will need to do to qualify for a committee letter. If your school does not provide committee letters, you'll need to identify 4 to 5 individuals to ask for letters. Start early thinking about who you will ask and how they can evaluate you as a candidate for dental school. It's never too early to start thinking about possible evaluators. You want your evaluators to be people who know something about you, something other than just your GPA and grade in their class. Evaluation letters should contain information related to your character and motivation for a career in dentistry. It's always preferable to have faculty or dental professionals write your letters. They're more knowledgeable about the career track you're planning to follow. Family, friends, pastors, managers at a retail store and such may be able to attest to your character, but actually contribute little to the question of your preparedness for dental school. Many colleges and universities have a designated Prehealth advisor, a member of the National Association of Advisors for the Health Professions. You should find out if your school has a designated Prehealth advisor and get to know them well. They can provide information and guidance throughout preparation for application, as well as through the application process. They are also routinely providing letters of evaluation and understand what needs to be in those letters. When you're ready to ask for evaluation letters, give evaluators plenty of time to complete a thoughtful letter. When asking for an evaluation, provide a resume and a list of pertinent experiences to the person you're asking to write the letter. It's very helpful to an evaluator to have information condensed into an easily readable format. This allows your evaluator to include examples to support what they're saying about you. Be sure to include information on how the evaluation should be delivered. If you're asking for evaluations to be sent to specific schools by their request, include addresses and timelines. If evaluations are being submitted to the centralized application service, let your evaluator know they will be receiving an email request for submission online. Be aware of deadlines, but even more so, take into consideration other duties your evaluator may have. Asking for a letter in the midst of finals or a busy start to the semester might be difficult for faculty. It's okay to send a friendly reminder if it's been several weeks since your request, but do so with the thought that you are asking for a favor. You do have the right to request to see evaluations. Alternatively, you can indicate that you waive your right to read evaluations. It's possible you will run into people who will refuse to write a letter unless you waive your right. It's ultimately your decision. Be sure you're honest with those from whom you're requesting a letter. Let them know if you plan to not waive your right. You should be requesting letters from people you trust, support your application, and think highly of your achievements. People you feel will present a very positive picture of you, in which case waiving your rights should not be a problem. Some advisors feel strongly that they can write a more meaningful letter if they're not thinking the student will be reading it at some point. If you have more questions about letters or the process of letter submission, the Idea Go Dental website has plenty more information. Cheers and good luck with your applications.